Oh, so I wanted to do a little follow-up video for you guys. I've been wearing this vest now for. I'm gonna put my visor down a little bit. It's just it's a little rainy out. You guys may be able to tell, a little rainy out. But I've been wearing this vest now for, geez, I don't know, last month and a half, and I pretty much wear it all the time. Like I'm either wearing it like I am today, where I'm wearing it like over a jacket because, of course, it's a little rainy, and it's not that it's cold. It's about 15 degrees Celsius out right now, but it's definitely not something that I would wear by itself with like a t-shirt or something. It's just too cold right now. Not to say that I haven't. I have definitely been wearing this on any days that are like mid-20s Celsius and higher. I'm definitely wearing this with like a t-shirt or just like a long sleeve shirt or something like that. This is like it's my favorite vest. Now, one of the things just to kind of be aware of is like it is nice and thick. It's definitely one of the nicest quality vests that I've ever worn, and that's just my personal opinion because I haven't worn, I've worn like, I don't know, this is probably like my 5th maybe vest. So in comparison to all those other ones, this one is definitely nicer. I definitely like the snaps, but I will say, and again, I think if I were to make like a custom vest, the only thing that I would change, I think, is these pockets, right? By default, if you don't get a custom vest and you're just like, picking off the shelf kind of thing, they come with snaps. Now the snaps are fine. For the most part, I've never really had the snaps be an issue. But I have, I think maybe once or twice, I put something in there, and you're in a weird position, or the vest isn't sitting right, and you do some kind of move, and one of the pockets just pops open, right? Usually I can feel that happen, so not a big issue. It's pretty easy for me to just reach down and find the snap and push it, and we're good to go. But if you didn't notice it, and like you had your phone in there, or you had your wallet in there, or you had whatever in there, now the pocket's not necessarily closed. So I think if I were to buy let's say if I ever got a custom one, one of the custom changes I would do for sure would be to make sure that these pockets here were zippers. That's kind of it. And for a lot of people, you probably don't even care, right? I honestly don't carry a lot of stuff in those front pockets. Maybe if I was walking around I would, but on the bike I don't. I just prefer to have them kind of up high, whatever I'm using. So like for instance, my wallet is on the inside pocket here, which actually means, and it's kind of nice, it's got like, I can't remember, like 2 snaps. I think it's 2 snaps to keep that pocket closed. But the pocket is really deep, so even though the pocket really is like up here, where my wallet is here, right? It's way down here. So, even if that snap were to open for whatever reason, it's not coming out, right? It's just way down too deep. And I think that's what they call their conceal pocket, so that it has that ability to have, handle and gun or whatever it is, right? In all the way down the barrel, I guess, down like that. Again, not something I would use, but I love how deep that pocket is. The other thing, I think, and for me, I got a probably a bit bigger a size than I would probably normally get, because I wanted to make sure that I could wear it over top of stuff, since I wanted to be able to wear this with anything that I was riding, depending on the weather, because I'm not someone who lives in the southern states, which is like, oh my goodness, it's cold because it's 25 degrees Celsius out, right? No, like I'll ride when it's 6 or 8 degrees Celsius, right? No issue. Sometimes even colder than that. I think for me, I want to be able to wear, like right now I have a t-shirt on. I actually have a long sleeve like plaid shirt on. I have my jacket on, but this is pretty light jacket. It's really more of like a windbreaker motorcycle jacket. And then I have the vest. But I've got like 3 layers underneath this, and I think it actually fits pretty good, right? And so I'm really glad that I got that 3XL over, like, say, the double XL that I probably would have got if I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna always wear this with a t-shirt, or I'm just gonna wear it with a long sleeve shirt, and that's it. Then 2XL probably would have been fine. I also got, I think it's called the downside. They have a downside and an upside. Downside is a little longer, I believe, for those of us that have a longer torso. and then the upside is a little shorter for those that have a short torso. So, you know, kind of good either way. You notice how, like, whoa, there's a lot of wind coming off the top of that. Wow. Anyways, I'm like, I can't see so good. I gotta kind of get my helmet up like that. Anyways, I do think, like, if I were to get a custom vest, I would still wear this. I would still bring this. Like, for instance, let's say I got a custom vest for my big trip this summer, which, hey, if First Manufacturing, if you guys are watching, I'm just saying, the bonus of this vest right now is that I can wear stuff under it, right? And I would definitely bring that, because there are going to be days, especially possibly like in the morning, you know, that may be cooler, and you're like, you know what, I need a long sleeve shirt, or I need to put a jacket on, or whatever, right? And then of course there's going to be days where it's 25, 30 plus Celsius degrees outside, and you know, you don't necessarily want to be wearing a lot of stuff, and you want everything to kind of fit you nice, and you want you know, to be wearing whatever, a long sleeve shirt or a t-shirt. I know all you guys that are out here, you should be wearing safety gear all the time. Yes and no, and I've talked about that in the past. I talked to like some police officers that ride, and they said, you know what, we ride in shirts when it's hot, because the last thing you wanted to do is get heat stroke, right? If you get heat stroke and you're riding on a bike and you pass out, guaranteed that's worse than not passing out and continuing to ride. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, final thoughts, because I'm kind of went on a tangent. I am loving this vest. I'm loving this vest. I do hope one day that I get to do a custom vest, because I am getting smaller. I have lost a fair bit of weight in the last couple months. This still fits, but it definitely fits bigger than it did when I first got it, because I've lost, you know, even since I first got it, I probably lost 10-15 pounds. So, you know, depending on where you lose that weight will depend on how this fits. But quality wise, it's awesome. I think this is a vest, even no matter how small I get, because I'll never get small. I'm fairly broad. Will be one that I wear probably all the time. And what I'm looking forward to, honestly, what I'm looking forward to is seeing how this vest, because it is like a cowhide leather, seeing how this vest wears over time. Because I have a real love for vests that have that, you know, distressed look, that, you know, looks like they're worn, and that's not going to happen in the first year, but I'm excited to see how it wears over time, how it gets that little patina, right? All right, guys, this is my final review, you know, I think, on the First Manufacturers. This is the, I want to say, downside, because of it's longer, and yeah, that's it. You will be seeing this vest in all my riding videos, because I wear it all the time, like I said. And if you check the other channel, my GREGTOOPE blog and travel and blog, I can never remember which way it goes, there's a lot more riding videos out there, where I'm just yapping at the camera. So if you feel like going over there and taking a look, I would not be sad. I would think you should, and you'll love it, maybe. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. We will talk to you next video. Later.